Happy Sunday, mind healers, and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here with me today. And I wanted to talk to you today it's about me actually, and it's about my basal cell with nodes that I spoke to you before recently, and that I was going for an appointment for radiation therapy. Well, that was an interesting experience because I have never ever been exposed to having to need radiation therapy. So the first thing that I found out was that I didn't want to do radiation therapy. I had a bad feeling about it. It was something in me that told me that there may be another alternative for me, but I spoke to the doctor and I just was very upfront with her and very honest with her to tell her that I believe in natural medicine and I believe in being pure and not taking pharmaceutical drugs, pretty much. And it takes a lot for me just to take a headache tablet these days. So what happened? When we were going through things, she was talking to me about radiation treatment, and the first thing that really shocked me was that it was going to take 6 weeks and 5 days a week, and I would be having it for 15 minutes on the isolated spot, which is covered up with my 5G necklace for my frequency, for my health, and to look after my body naturally from all the waves that are going through the air. So what she said to me was that there would be some short-term effects that could happen to me, which was very, very interesting. And in fact, 1 second, I could read out what those short-term effects were for you. So she said slowly over the 6 weeks period when I would be having the radiation, I would get, my skin would become inflamed. It could be inflamed up to about this larger area, and it could become dry, itchy and red. Secondly, she said, in the last couple of weeks you can feel tired. Sounds a bit like chemo to me, and it would take me 2 to 3 weeks after that to get total recovery. So that's the short-term effects. The long-term effects in months or years gone by could be that my skin will be different in that particular area, that I could have capillaries come to the surface that would be broken, that I could get fibrosis. What? And that I could possibly have a problem with maybe an issue with my sternum because we were doing the radiation on my heart chakra. Pretty much it's on my heart chakra. And she said that there was a possibility of 1 in 1,000 that in the next 10 years I could get another cancer. And that's any type of cancer. And I was like, what? That's pretty low odds. That's not high odds, that's low odds from getting cancer. So I thought to myself, I don't like that idea very much. She said we'd need to make a plan and then we'd have to do a CT scan. Now we all know that when you have a mammogram, an x-ray or a CT scan, you're getting radiation into your body anyway. We know that they're not good for us. So you want to keep away from those sort of procedures. So it was very interesting, but when I was talking to her, she said, well, you're very young to be having radiation. So being 56, she said to me, I really think, and she had a look at the area, and she said to me, I really do feel that you could have surgery with that, and a plastic surgeon would be my referral to you. So we sort of bounced back and forth about what the alternatives were, and that was pretty much it. Either the radiation, the costs involved with that, and then also whether I could go to a plastic surgeon, and that would mean that I would just be an outpatient. I'd go in for the surgery, I'd be awake of course, have a local anaesthetic most probably, they'd do the surgery, stitch me up, and voila. no skin cancer. You can have good surgeons and you can have bad surgeons, apparently. So I've looked into that. I've spoken to my beautiful medium psychic healer and to get some response and how she feels about the doctor that I'll be going to and the procedure. And she said, yep, have this procedure and it will all be gone. So that was amazing because my beautiful psychic medium healer was the person who picked it up over the phone. She couldn't even see me and she'd never spoken to me before. So that is quite amazing. And amazing that the pure and true healers and showing us also the power and the light and the knowledge that we can have that we don't even know we have, which is why I always say we do not realise how powerful we actually are in getting through what is happening in the world right now. So I've decided to make an appointment, and funnily enough, the guy had a vacancy coming up this week. So I will see him this week and he'll tell me yay or nay. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a yay from my intel. And then I will be going away, as I said to you, for 6 days on my own, camping and having some me time and getting in touch with my higher self, doing some meditation and healing on me and learning more about that part of myself, which I'm highly interested in. And then we will come back. I'll come back and on the Monday I'll see him, which worked out perfectly. And that's when I would have the surgery. So sometimes everything just slips into order. And it was very nice for that doctor to be honest with me and tell me that if it was her, she'd probably go see if you could do the surgery. Because she said if it ever did come back, it might be 10, 15 years. And then you're more likely to be around that 70-year age bracket, which is where they preferably like to do radiation if you need it. So anyway, it's one step in the right direction. Learning all the time. So for anybody who knew about radiation therapy or didn't know about radiation therapy, I hope this has helped you to understand radiation therapy is, and even though they can centre it to just one particular area, those are the short-term and long-term effects that can affect you. And you know, it's not an option they like to do unless you're quite mature-aged. So take care, mind healers. Enjoy your day. I'm feeling a lot happier today because, it was a little bit stressful going to an appointment that I didn't know anything about. So I was dealing with that as well. My kinesiologist told me I had stress around going for that appointment when I mentioned it, and was releasing me from that stress in my subconscious, because obviously in my conscious self, I was showing that I was strong, courageous, and able to deal with this. And that's what we do sometimes, don't we? So have an awesome rest of your weekend. And as always, may the light in me shine in the light in you, and have strength, humanity. Changes are happening and we are moving forward to an evolution. Go freedom. Take care and have a great day. Bye.